From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Well, struggling businesses in downtown San Francisco, they are desperate for more customers. And now we're getting a better idea of whether those efforts to help them are actually working. Good evening, I'm Ryan Yamamoto. Mayor Daniel Lurie and many large employers in the city have ordered workers back to the office. And to give you some idea about the traffic now coming into the city, crossings at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza are still only 90% of what they were before the pandemic. About 350,000 fewer drivers paid the toll last month compared to February of 2019. And BART ridership, well, that is still way down. The system has less than half the number of daily passengers compared to before the pandemic. Kara St. Cyr joins us live right now. Kara, you spoke to a business owner who says with workers now returning to downtown, there's a little bit of hope of optimism for some improvement.
Right, so I'm actually at Schroeder's restaurant right now in the financial district, and they've got a really nice sized crowd going on. These are people that are trickling in after work. And the bar manager says that this is a huge improvement from COVID, and they're hoping that back to work orders will definitely help with that.
It's like a nitrogen CO2 mixture that gives it like that foaminess. So you pour it about this angle. Usually they have Guinness gases for this, and then you let it settle.
If there's one thing Shea Walton misses, it's pouring a pint for a horde of thirsty customers.
You fill it up, if you get a good look at it, it looks like it's cascading, kind of like fluttering down. What do they say, undulating.
Schroeder's restaurant, where Walton manages the bar, is in the heart of the financial district, and Walton says it's long overdue for a foot traffic rebound.
I kind of like term it as a financial ecosystem, right? We need the workers to come out, that want to come out for lunch or come out to have a drink after work, and by having that, we in turn get business.
Walton's worked here since 2018 and has noticed customer traffic wane as work models shifted.
Then fast forward, and then you had the whole switching to the 4-day work week thing, compounded by COVID. It's the demographic has kind of shifted to like whoever we can grab. Oh, looking guapo.
But lately, there's been a change for the better. A new report released by the Bay Area Council surveyed more than 100 employers on their return to office plans. It shows more people are working in downtown offices 5 days a week compared to this time last year. Abby Royce, a researcher at the council, says businesses are adjusting their work models.
When we recently surveyed, the same kind of pool of employers, we found fewer were bringing folks in 3 days a week. That number went down from 32 to 27%, but the number of the percentage of the workforce coming in 5 or more days a week went from 15% to 25%. It's a pretty big jump.
The council survey also suggests these new in-person policies will become the norm. 84% of employers reported that they've already implemented a long-term policy for in-person and remote work.
We could see potentially as those large employers continue to bring people back at a, increase that frequency, it's possible that smaller businesses that maybe are also contingent on those large businesses coming in.
Walton says Schroeder's restaurant has benefited from the shift. He's seen a 20% jump in revenue from last year, and slowly more corporations are scoping out Schroeder's for company events.
That's one thing we have seen a huge increase in, is a lot of big groups walking in, so it's incumbent upon us to take care of it.
But Walton says he still hasn't seen that rebound when it comes to individual customers coming in for lunch or after work. Despite the shift away from remote work, the survey shows there's a ways to go, with only a quarter of the workforce coming in 5 days a week. But Walton is hopeful that things are moving in the right direction. Now again, Walton does say this isn't quite to where it was pre-pandemic, but this is a significant improvement. Back to you.
All right, Kara St. Cyr reporting live in downtown San Francisco.